Hey there, wild spirit. What do we say to an overland travel?
It's a go.
What do you say to a Himalayan overland trip from Lhasa to Kathmandu?
Yes, let's go.
Join AOT for a 7-day Tibet Nepal Overland tour. Trek to Everest Base Camp and Karola Glacier along the way. Local guide from AOT will meet you in Lhasa and ease your way into the Grand Tibet Overland Tour with sunny weather and monastery visits. Then we'll go west to Shannan, Gyantse, and Shigatse. Take the highest road trip with panoramic Tibetan views via Gyawu La Pass. Stop at the sacred Yamdrok Lake and the Karola Glacier. Next, we'll go even higher to the base of Mount Everest, the ultimate destination for any adventurer. Head to Nepal via the Gyirong Border for a strong finish. Or simply join another Nepal tour with us. Here's your Tibet Overland Grand Tour. It's a Tibet Overland journey, and it won't be easy. But rest assured, AOT has got you covered with more than a decade of experience. Let's take baby steps, spending the first 3 days in Lhasa, which is pretty high in altitude already. Take your first day to get a feel for the sunny Lhasa. On day 2, we will lead your way to the Potala Palace, the majestic icon of Tibet and the winter residence of the Dalai Lamas for centuries. Then, we'll pay homage at the Jokhang Temple, the most sacred hub for Tibetan Buddhism. And of course, an authentic Grand Tibet Overland is always foot on ground. So next, we'll join the locals walking the Kora along the Barkor Street. Now, on day 3, we're traveling to the Lhasa outskirts, visiting 2 iconic monasteries, Sera and Drepung. Sera in Tibetan means the wild rose, so don't just rush the road. Stop for blossom of Tibetan Buddhism. Do take a seat and watch the monks debate for the ultimate truth. Wonder why Drepung Monastery is the largest monastery in Tibet? Visit it, and you'll see, it's not just a monastery, it's a university of Tibetan Buddhism. Now, we officially hit the road on day 4. We're heading to Yamdrok Lake, one of the most sacred lakes. Stunning turquoise waters surrounded by dramatic mountain landscapes, religious or not, this Tibet road trip is 100% detoxifying. Then, we'll journey on to Gyantse. Along the way, the Karola Glacier will be waiting to embrace you. Yes, the gigantic glacier is right on the side of the road we'll be traveling. Day 5 of your Grand Tibet Overland Tour is getting challenging, and sure enough, exciting too. Gyawu La Pass can be one of the highest road trips in the world. With an altitude reaching 5,210 meters, the panoramic views of the Himalayan peaks here are unparalleled. As we ride along this road trip, we'll be visiting several iconic monasteries before reaching the Rongbuk Monastery, the highest monastery in the world. Warm up for the refreshing cold. Leave your everyday world behind because we are heading to the base of Mount Everest. You'll traverse high, then stay there overnight, looking over the sprawling landscape with a starry sky. EBC camp or a tent at Rongbuk Monastery. Take your pick. Day 6 of your Tibet Overland Tour is for the glorious sunrise at Everest Base Camp. So, rise and shine early. Give yourself a round of applause because we made it all the way from Lhasa to Mount Everest. That's what an overland journey is about. You push on and travel strong for the sense of achievement rushing through your veins. Day 7 is for Tibet and beyond. We will drive you to Gyirong, your Tibetan gateway to Nepal. At the town of Gyirong, you can regroup, unwind, and savor the exciting journey of the Tibet Overland. Then, you can head to Nepal with ease through the Gyirong port. Nepal awaits. Founded in Lhasa 2011, AOT is your best travel mate in from Tibet, China to whole Asia. Get in touch and let's kickstart your epic overland tour.
I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.